What up? Once again, back again. Yeah, back here with a Codewars exercise in Python, and it's called Your Order Please. This is one with string content, whatever the hell that means. Okay, enough laughing. Let's get into the exercise breakdown, the instructions, as they're so beautifully put in Codewars. Your task here is to sort a given string. Each word in the string is going to contain a single number. This number is the position the word should have in the result. The numbers can be from 1 through 9, so 1 will be the first word, not 0. If the input string is empty, return an empty string. The words in the input string will only contain valid consecutive numbers. Let's look at some examples. Maybe not easy to understand from just the words here. I think this is one that definitely needs an example. So let's look at this one. Is to this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to try to read these because they've got numbers in them. Your input is going to be a string, or actually, yeah, it's going to be a string of strings, pieces of text separated by spaces. Each word is going to have a number in it. And the job is going to be to sort these words by the number that it's in it, that is inside of each word. Each word will contain only one number. And so the one with the number 1 is going to go first, like it is here. Number 2 goes second, 3, and then 4. So they are sorted in the order in which the numbers are in the words. And so that's how it goes. Moving on here, you got this string. And yeah, so how that string ends up is, got this, looking over to the right, we see that it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, the output is going to be, it's going to return a string where the words are sorted in order of the numbers that are inside the words. So the numbers inside the words dictate the order. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 going down. So that is the landscape. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do the code in PyCharm and then bring it back into Codewars. So I'll give that a look-see. So I'm going to bring PyCharm over here and get started. And I've conveniently got the write-up in the comments up there so you can continue to take a look as I move forward. So, got my function here, and number 1 is I'm going to be outputting a string once I do my sorting. So I'm going to create a string to put that new string into. This will be my sorted sentence. I'll just make it empty for now because I'm going to be copying stuff to it. The string that I will get as input is going to be separated by spaces, so I can very naturally split it so that I can process it word by word if need be, and need will be, so I'll do that. So I'm going to split it, of course put it into a variable. And the input argument will be sentence. Split that by spaces. So then now I've got each word in an element of a list. And I'll bring over one of the test cases in here so you guys can see what the input's going to look like. There's an example test case. Yeah. All right, as I proceed, what I decided to do with this one, so I'm not actually going to use any kind of sorting algorithm or using the sort function or sorted, anything like that. I'm going to do it in a more, I guess you could say, straightforward way, where I'm going to loop the numbers 1 through 9, because, and of course that'll loop 1 through 9, and because there's going to be a consecutive, or there's going to be one number in each of the words, and they're going to be in the order of 1 through 9. It may not the string may not contain all the numbers, but you know you're going to have them in an increasing order. So I'm just going to loop through, and I'm going to be able to put them in order, because I'm going to say for each one, I'm going to basically grab the word that has that number in it, and then they'll go in order because I'm looping in order. I'm looping 1 through 10, so of course I'm going to be able to grab the one with the 1 in it before I grab the one with the 2 in it, because of how it's looping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they'll be grabbed from the string in the same order. So it fits nicely where I don't have to sort. I'm just going to loop with consecutive numbers, and for each consecutive number I'm going to grab a word from the string if it's there. So I'm going to handle the if it's there. I'm going to say if this. Yes. So what I'm going to do is, as I loop 1 through 10, I'm going to get that number converted to a string, because of course inside this string the numbers are in string form. So I'm going to convert the number to a string, the integer. I'm going to say if this number is in the entire string, then I'm gonna pull it out and put it into my new string. And this is how I'm going to do that. If it's in there, I'm going to loop through my split list. Sentence. I'm going to loop through my split list, and I'm going to find the word in my list, because the words are separated into elements, so I can pull out one word, leaving all the others. It's a more convenient way to pull out the words. So I'm gonna loop, maybe a little inefficient. I'm gonna loop through the list from beginning to end to find the word that contains the number. So I loop through, and then I say if, once again, stri, this time I'm going to look for the number in the specific word as I loop through the list. So, yeah. Yeah. So there, and then if it's in this word, I found the word that I'm looking for. Namely, on the first iteration, I found this word. So once I find that word, I am going to add it to my new sentence. I'm going to concatenate it and a space. Yeah. Because I'm going to put the word and then a space after it, because the sorted string of words, there will be a space after each word. And I'll handle the code for the last word a little bit later. I'll use strip to take off the last space. And then once I do that, once I've added my word, I'm going to break, because I don't need to do anything else. I found my word, so I don't need to keep looping through the list. I can move on to the next number and find that one. All right, so I'm going to break there. And once I break, well, the loop is complete, and now after the loop is done, I'm going to return the new sentence, because new sentence is going to have the words in sorted order by virtue of this code. Now I do have to do one thing to the new sentence, because it's going to have a space on the end because of line 20. It'll have an extra space on the end after the last word, so I'm going to strip it. I'm going to get rid of the last space, because strip removes leading and trailing white space from a string. And there will be trailing white space, so I got to do that. All right, let's check out this code a little bit. Oh, what's that doing there? All right, looks pretty good. So I'm going to test it with the test cases from Codewars. Got this one, copy that in. Let's change this a little bit. Name of the function. All right, let's see what we got. And let's see the output. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. See how that works? Number 1, number 2, 3, 4. Notice the difference from the input. So it is sorted in order of the numbers and the words. Very good. Grab another test case, and then we'll put this in Codewars. Okay. Try this one. Okay. You see down there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are now in order. And they're in order for the good of the people. Very good. So now let's take this and drop it into Codewars. See what the haps is. Don't need that. Where's my code? Where's the button? There's the button. Passes the test. Passes the attempt. There we go. There is your solution. So, went through it. It works. And hope you guys like it. And as always, I say you can post your own code and your own solutions, and it's always good to read other people's code. So I'm sure you can come up with something more efficient. So try it, do it, get back to me. All right, that's it for now. This is your order, please, in Python, and that's it. See you.